It's crazy. I know, it's crazy, right? Like, think about it like this. You actually went on YouTube and you typed in how to lose weight during quarantine, and you thought you were going to get some sort of answer other than eating less food. What's up, people? In this video, we are going to talk about the 12 commandments of how to lose weight during quarantine. Do you want to know how to lose weight during quarantine? Have you gained weight during quarantine? Are you more fatter during quarantine and you want to know how to lose the weight during quarantine? Well, watch this video because these are the 12 commandments of how to lose weight during quarantine. Now, number one, self-explanatory. You're going to hate me for this. Stop eating so much food. Just eat less food. It's crazy. I know, it's crazy, right? Like, think about it like this. You actually went on YouTube and you typed in how to lose weight during quarantine, and you thought you were going to get some sort of answer other than eating less food. It's crazy. It's actually crazy, isn't it? I mean, if you think about it, like, I want to know. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you actually think that there is another answer for how to lose weight during quarantine other than eating less food. Please tell me. Please. I want to know. Like, and don't feel embarrassed because I'm kind of like being a jerk about it. Please, like, actually let me know. I'm curious. I won't rip on you because I really want to know what goes through people's minds when they search for something like this, because the keyword how to lose weight during quarantine, it's a very good keyword. It's very hot right now. And it's kind of strange that, like, during this time, people still don't understand that, like, losing weight and getting in shape comes down to eating less food or eating better food and exercising. But if that's you, let me know. Leave me a comment. Also, do you like my videos in general? Click the like button right now. Just do it right now. Just click it. It's easy. Just click it. It's a thumbs up, right? Not a heart. Just click that thumbs up button. Commandment number 2, limit your eating to once per day or even once every 2 days. Now, you'll get a lot of conflicting information on this. Okay, people will say, you hear this mentioned all the time. If you don't eat 6 times a day, you'll ruin your metabolism. If you eat only once a day, you'll destroy your metabolism. No, that is wrong. 100% wrong. 1000% wrong. That is not possible. Okay, your metabolism. What is metabolism? Metabolism is the rate at which your body uses food for energy. So you can, I guess technically you will lower your metabolism by not eating because you will not have any food to turn into energy. But your body will not take that food. They'll take the stored fat that you have, and it will use that for energy. Think about it like this. The fat that you have on your body, that is energy that your body has stored after you ate too much food. After you ate too much food and you have all this fat on your body, if you keep eating more food, your body is not going to use the fat that it has. It is going to use the new food that you keep putting into your body. If you do not put any new food into your body will use the fat on your body as like a reserve store. But if you do not give it a reason to use that reserve store, then it will not use the reserve store. So eating once a day will allow you to eat less food because it's easier to be at a caloric deficit when you only eat once per day. That's the magic of it, right? That's the magic of losing weight with anything, is to just eat less calories. Now, obviously, you should eat the right foods. You should eat fruits and vegetables and meat and eggs and all this good stuff, right? I'm not saying like eat just, ice cream out of the box, right? I'm not saying that. But when you eat once a day or once every 2 days, like, think about it. If your daily calories that you're burning is, let's say, 2,500 a day, and you only eat once every 2 days, which is perfectly safe, by the way, unless you're already an anorexic skeleton, don't recommend it. If you're a fat person, eating once every 2 days is fine. You got plenty, believe me. You have plenty. Just drink water with like some electrolytes. Once every 2 days, that means you have to eat 5,000 calories worth of food in that one meal every 2 days in order to like break even. Eating 5,000 calories is extremely hard when you're eating healthy food. Go ahead, try and eat 5,000 calories of eggs or meat. It's not possible. You can't do it. Number 3, eat more foods that are not calorie dense, right? Now, this is very simple. What does calorie dense mean? Calorie dense means they do not have a lot of calories, right? So what foods are not calorie dense? Vegetables. Easy. That's it. Pretty much vegetables, I guess, is what I could have just said eat more vegetables. Vegetables take up a lot of volume, but they do not have a lot of calories, because really what vegetables are cellulose or fiber and water is kind of what they're just made up of. So if you eat a lot of broccoli, for example, that broccoli is going to sit in your stomach. It's going to make you feel very full, and it's going to be hard for you to like eat anymore because your stomach is already physically full. And I know you people out there, you're like, well, actually, I have a binge eating problem and I can eat, a bunch of celery or broccoli and then I just eat a bunch of donuts on top. I promise you, you take two people exactly the same, you feed one of them a pound of broccoli first and the other one nothing, and then you give them a box of donuts. Which one do you think is going to eat more donuts? Which one do you think is going to want more donuts if they finish that first box, which they won't, but let's just say. Okay, do you think that is a good tip? Eating more foods that are not calorie dense. Do you think vegetables are good for you? If you do, like this video. Do you think vegetables are good for you? Yes, like the video. Done. Number 4, the 4th commandment is the opposite of the first one, which is to eat more calorie dense foods. Now, I should have said nutrient dense. Let's say nutrient dense. So if you want to know how to lose weight during quarantine, you need to mix these two concepts together. Number 1, you need to eat foods that are less calorie dense. And you need to combine that with eating foods that are more nutrient dense, right? What are nutrients? Things like amino acids, things like minerals, things like vitamins. When you eat these things, okay, this is just my total bro science, but it matches up with my experience and with the experience of other people. When you eat foods that are nutrient dense, that have actual vitamins and minerals and amino acids that your body needs, your body will tell you, okay, I'm done eating. I don't need to eat anymore. Even if you're not really that full. Okay, even if the amount of calories that you've had technically, mathematically does not match up to the amount of calories you are supposed to be eating in a given day as calculated by you. Total bro science, I base that on nothing. However, to illustrate this, if you eat, let's take a very calorie dense food, nutrient dense food. Let's take beef liver, right? Very nutrient dense. You eat a little bit of beef liver. It's got all kinds of vitamins, all kinds of nutrients in there that will supply your body with what it actually needs to do all the things that it does. And you eat, 1,000 calories of beef liver, which is a lot, right? And you compare that to 1,000 calories of table sugar, for example, or 1,000 calories of donuts, which is 3 donuts. You are going to be stuffed after that beef liver, and you're going to be able to eat another 6 donuts after that. How do you explain that? Pro tip, you can't. So what you should do, combine eating foods that are not calorie dense with foods that are nutrient dense. In simple terms, vegetables and meat. That's it. Eat vegetables and meat. That's what you should do. You want to lose weight during quarantine, eat vegetables and meat. Commandment number 5 of how to lose weight during quarantine is to drink a lot of water. This is similar to commandment number 3 in that when you drink a lot of water, it will make you more full and you will not want to eat as much food. So this is not to starve yourself or to turn into a skeleton. It's really just to prevent you from overeating. It is commonly thought in the nutrition community, fitness community, that biologically human beings have something defective with their sense of thirst, right? A lot of the times, and what that means is basically a lot of the times when you're hungry, you're not actually hungry, you're really just thirsty. And this is evidenced by when you think you're hungry, if you drink a bunch of water first and you're not hungry anymore, then you weren't really hungry to begin with. Okay, so a lot of people, what they say, this is commonly recommended. I think it's a decent recommendation. Is before you eat a meal, drink a glass of water. Right? You should drink a glass of water before and after every single meal. Some people say water's not good for you, water dehydrates you, blah blah blah. But I promise you, you take two people. You make one of them drink water all day. You make another one not drink water all day. The one who drinks water all day is going to be leaner. Bottom line, facts. But tell me, do you drink a lot of water every day? Are you a hydro bro and you sip on your bottle of water every day? If you do, like this video. But I know you don't, because who does that anyway? Nobody really. Like the video anyway. Just do it. Click that like button. Exercise. Number 6. The 6th commandment of how to lose weight during quarantine is exercise. This is a surprising one, isn't it? You're surprised by this. I know. You're shocked. Oh my God. Somebody's telling you to exercise during quarantine? You didn't watch this video because you wanted somebody to tell you about exercising during quarantine. You want the hot new tip, right? You want the, what is it? What do you want? 10,000 steps. Or you want to hear, drink water, drink more water. Like exercise, sweating, push-ups. Oh God, not like those awful fitness people. But yes, exercise during quarantine. You need to exercise. Do it. Start exercising. Now, if you hate exercise, I can tell you that it's kind of your fault. I mean, it's your fault, but it's not your fault. I hate exercise too. I'm going to tell you right now. I hate exercise. Everybody hates exercise. People who go to the gym, like, oh, I love the gym. They hate exercise. It's not fun. lifting things and pushing things and pulling things, it's not fun on your body. It's like uncomfortable. But when you take the right supplements, it becomes more fun because it becomes easier. Things like creatine, agmatine, drinking a cup of coffee beforehand, maybe taking a little bit of nicotine, maybe taking some modafinil in the beginning of the day, maybe taking a little bit of pre-workout. All these things will make it more fun. Little DHEA maybe as well. So I have other videos on supplements. If you want to see those, just type in supplements Yalapapi or nootropics Yalapapi in the YouTube search bar. I've got about 10 up there. You can search my channel for them as well. Number 7 commandment of how to lose weight during quarantine: throw out all of your junk food. Now look, I eat junk food every day. Straight up, I'm going to tell you. I do. Bottom line, I love junk food. Currently, what I like to eat are the little Reese's peanut butter cups that have the Reese's Pieces inside. I eat like 10 of those a day. Fine, it's not like I don't eat like 100. But if you are trying to lose weight during quarantine, you need to throw away your junk food, because chances are you don't eat junk food like I eat junk food. Here's how I do it, right? I don't eat anything all day. And then I eat my main meal. I fill up on foods that are not calorie dense and foods that are nutrient dense, specifically onions, garlic, mushrooms, a little bit of pasta sauce, and eggs, right? These are the calorie non-dense. These are the nutrient dense. And then when I'm like full, when I'm like stuffed, I'm like, oh my God, I can't eat anymore. Then I'll go into the freezer and I'll grab like a handful of these Reese's, cups or whatever, and I'll eat them. But if you have junk food in your house, that's probably not how you're eating them. How you're probably eating them is like you wake up in the morning and then you do like some stuff in the morning and then you're bored. So you like go snack on some chips, and then like you browse social media, and then like you go eat some cookies, and then you like take a nap, and then you go back into the kitchen and you're like, I should probably make some food. And then you have like a chicken salad to make yourself feel better, and you smother it in ranch dressing. You have like some Diet Coke, right? Because you got to have the Diet Coke. And then for dessert, you're like, well, I did pretty well today. I did have a salad, so I guess I can have some dessert. You go to the store and you buy a cheesecake and you eat the whole thing by yourself while you watch Netflix, right? That's probably how you eat junk food, right? Let's just say, I don't know, I totally made that up out of nowhere. But if it is how you eat junk food, like this video. If that's you, if I just described you, click the like button. So what you should do is you should throw out all of your junk food. Throw it out. Just go in your, if you have a lot of it, go in your kitchen, take a garbage bag. It will feel very liberating. And you throw all of it away. Take it all, throw it in the garbage, throw it outside. Right? Now for bonus points, you'll like open all the bags and like empty all the bags into the garbage, because I know, and you know too, you've been there where you've thrown food away and you're like, damn, I know I threw that like half-eaten box of cookies away, but the way I threw it in the garbage, I could probably just pull it out and eat it. So, I should like pour some water on it or something. I've done that before. Totally no shame in admitting it. I am as addicted to food as everybody else. But, that's why you got to think of all these like clever little strategies. All right. So throw everything in the garbage, throw the garbage outside, throw the garbage in your dumpster, and it'll be much easier to not do that. Number 8. This is number 8, right? I think this is number 8. Number 8, stop smoking weed. Do you smoke weed? Do you smoke on the ganja? I'm from LA. I smoked a lot of weed in my day. I know what it's like. I'm not one of these people who's like, weed is bad, reefer madness, blah, blah, blah. But bottom line, when you smoke weed, you will get the munchies, straight up. There's no type of weed out there that will not make you want to eat like until you die. So don't do it. Just don't smoke weed. Don't put yourself in that position. I remember when I stopped smoking weed and I would quote unquote binge. I would go into the kitchen and I would be like, I would binge, right? And I'd be like, damn, like as full as I am now, this is nothing compared to the binges that I would do when I was smoking weed. Like I'm like stuffed, I'm bloated. But the problem is that when you have the munchies from smoking weed, you go into the kitchen and you eat and you're like full and your stomach hurts. And then you just drink some more water and you go eat some more. You know what I mean? So like the binge is like multiplied by 3 or 4 when you're smoking weed. So if you want to lose weight during quarantine, do not do it. Just don't do it. Find something else to do with your time. Little pro tip, if you want to stop smoking weed, you have to find something that you cannot do while high that is more important to you than actually smoking weed. For me, it was learning how to do online marketing. For you, it might be something else. Number 9, stop drinking alcohol. Alcohol is not good for you. Okay, alcohol will prevent you from building muscle. It'll make you more prone to storing fat. It is empty calories in the truest sense of the word. It will like inebriate you, so that physical exercise is harder the next day. It'll kind of take you out of commission for the next 24 hours. Now, I know there are studies that say you can have one glass of wine, or drinking wine is good for your heart, or like beer makes you happy, and like all this stuff. That might be true if you take those at face value. However, people will abuse that information, and they'll say, well, okay, if one glass of wine is good, I'll just have a whole bottle every night. If one beer is good, I'll get a 6-pack, right? Nobody's at home drinking one beer. Maybe some people are here and there. But, if you're asking like how to lose weight, that's probably not you. Okay, so in the past, right, I used to read this book called The Warrior Diet. In that book, the guy recommends to have a glass of wine at dinner. Because when you have wine with your food, it will make you eat less food. Or when you have alcohol, any kind of alcohol with the food. And wine arguably is the most beneficial type of alcohol because it's just what they say. It's got the most polyphenols and resveratrol and all this stuff. So when you only eat once a day and you have a glass of wine with dinner, you're going to eat less food overall, and you've already not been eating all day, so you're going to further cut your calories by having that glass of wine. It'll make you nice and tired, your insulin will be through the roof, and you can just go to sleep very easily. However, if you are watching this video and you've actually made it all the way through, shout out to you, the viewer right now, that's probably not you, so just stop drinking it altogether. Number 10, work out while you watch YouTube videos. Okay, so I already told you to exercise. I already told you to exercise, but if you really want to lose a lot of weight during quarantine, what you need to do is you need to work out while you watch YouTube videos. Now, a great way to do this is I'll just tell you the next one, number 11, to set a goal for a new physical skill and work on it all day, right? So like what I have set a goal for myself to do during quarantine is I want to learn how to do the splits, right? I want to get a front split and a side split, and I also want to get a handstand. Oh, sorry, I'm just like a stitch in my side. Anyway, so now what I do, getting the splits is not easy, right? Anybody who's ever tried to do the splits, like you can go a certain amount and then you're done. You need multiple hours, hundreds of hours, arguably, of like constant stretching and flexibility work to actually get into the splits. Same with a handstand. A handstand, there's a reason they call it a handstand progression. It's not easy. Okay, it's very hard. However, when I am allowed to like watch videos and zone out, I don't really feel like I'm spending a lot of time. It's not really that uncomfortable for me. If, for example, I pick a 20-minute YouTube video and I say to myself, okay, I'm going to work on my flexibility during this time. I'm going to do these 3 stretches. I break the video up into a couple parts. That's like 3 minutes per side per stretch, roughly. And it's much easier for me to do it. Same with a handstand. If I watch a 30-minute video, for example, or I watch a 40-minute game of Dota and I'm practicing my handstand the entire time, then I'm just like working out, and it's kind of fun for me to do it because I'm able to watch something that kind of distracts my unconscious mind while I'm doing it. So set a goal for a new physical skill, work on it all day. It's a great way to lose weight during quarantine. This is not like a physical like exercise session, traditionally what you think of when you're like sweating and exhausted and stuff like that. But it will keep you motivated, much more motivated than just like burning yourself out in the gym every single time or at home or whatever on the pull-up bar. So 2 that I recommend, like I said, are the splits, because in order to get a split, you need to work on your flexibility a lot. Like you need to loosen up a lot of other things to get the split, and the handstand, which is kind of the same thing. You need to loosen up your shoulders, your back. You need to stretch these muscles and work your, whatever these are called back here. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm dying. Okay, so that's number 11. Number 12, the 12th commandment. Now, before I tell you the 12th commandment, have you actually watched this entire video? Wow, good for you. I appreciate that. If you've watched the entire video and you found any of these tips helpful, click the like button. Click it. You notice this is like a thing that I'm doing now. I'm telling you to click the like button every single time. If you have not subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button. Why haven't you subscribed? You watch all my videos, you don't subscribe? That's so rude. Number 12, stop snacking during the day. Now, this can be easily accomplished by doing OMAD or limiting your eating frequency, because when you only eat once a day, you know that you're just going to eat that one time. There's no opportunity for you to snack because you're not going to eat anything during that time. No meals, no snacks, nothing. And really, honestly, like it's very hard, in my opinion, to eat 6 times a day and not snack. Right? Unless you're like one of these like super hardcore, like Greg Doucette, like bodybuilders, where you're like I'm going to eat my, well, he doesn't eat the like tilapia and broccoli or whatever. Any of these, like if you're a pro bodybuilder training for a show, okay, fine, eat 6 times a day. But if you're just a normal person who's trying to lose weight during quarantine, don't eat 6 times a day. What are you doing? Every time you eat, you're going to like remind yourself, you're going to remind your body that food tastes good or can taste good or has tasted good in the past. And you're going to be like, damn, this like chicken and broccoli that I'm eating tastes really bad or boring. I kind of wish I had something, and then the first meal you have a little Diet Coke, right? You wait a couple hours, you have the second meal, you have the Diet Coke again, and you're like, you know what, maybe I'll have a little chocolate. And then you have a little chocolate. And then before you know it, you're bringing back a box of donuts from Dunkin' Donuts, you smash the whole thing, and that's on Tuesday, and then you're like, you know what, I've already ruined my diet for the week, I'll start again next Monday. And then you spend the entire week eating garbage and you gain a lot of weight. Don't do it. You can avoid all of this. It's the butterfly effect. Avoid it all by limiting your eating frequency, eating once a day. Those are the 12 commandments of how to lose weight during quarantine. If you found those useful, click the like button. If any of those that you found especially useful, let me know. Leave me a comment. If you have any questions on other specific ways, any of these ways on how to lose weight during quarantine, let me know. Leave me a comment. Leave it down there. Do it right now. Subscribe to my channel. Peace.